Good morning to all my friends and family, and welcome to this episode of Jim's 5am Club. Today we're going to go through a very interesting book entitled The Boy Who Was Raised as a Dog, and it's a book that was authored by Bruce Perry and is a compelling exploration of trauma and resilience through the lens of a child psychiatrist. The first key message, the first key lesson from this book is where we look at the impact of trauma on a child's growth and development. And the author, based on his experience, his wide experience, says that trauma, childhood trauma, can profoundly affect a child's development, influencing, and this is mind-blowing, their emotional, cognitive, and physical growth. So the author here is saying that trauma can not only impact emotional part of a child's life, but it can also impact the way their brain forms as well as their physical growth. So it's wide bearing in terms of the issues that trauma can impact a child. And for that reason, understanding the effects of trauma is crucial for providing appropriate care and support. And it's something that every person, every caregiver, parent, grandparent needs to understand, that the things that happen in a child's life stay with them for a very, very long time and cause a lot of issues if not addressed. So we need to protect, where possible, our children and to ensure that they have a good start in life. And the author goes on to talk about the importance of certainty and stability, because consistent and stable caregiving is essential for children who have experienced trauma. And this stability and certainty provides a sense of security and helps children develop trust and resilience, the building blocks that they need to help them get through life. We go on to talk about the role of relationship building, and that building strong, supportive relationships with traumatized children is crucial, because it's through these positive relationships with caregivers and therapists that can significantly impact healing and recovery. As we say and as we know, with the experience that we have with our childhood and seeing what's happened around us, the impacts go on for years for people who have grown up in a broken family, and that brokenness, as we have observed, is irreparable to a certain degree. And we need to help those children as much as possible to get through, to heal and recover as best they can, because it's a burden that they will probably carry for the rest of their lives and will impact every relationship, every encounter they have with other people, because they'll never be entirely sure of that other person, because they've been let down so many times before by people that they trusted, that they loved, and thought that those people were going to look after them. So you've got to understand it from a child's perspective, is what this author's telling us, and that consistency and support and empathy and all of those things and time is required to help a traumatized child. And probably deep down we all probably know that regardless of what one does, the brokenness that they feel may carry on for a lot longer and maybe throughout their entire life. So the need for trauma-informed care is critical, and people need to approach care with an understanding of trauma and help tailor interventions to meet the specific needs of affected individuals. Each person is different. Each person needs a tailored approach. And trauma-informed care emphasises safety, trust, and empowerment. We also look in this book at understanding the neurodevelopmental impact that trauma causes, because trauma, believe it or not, affects the brain development and function. And recognising how trauma alters neurological processes can guide effective therapeutic approaches and interventions. So not only does trauma impact emotion, it also impacts the way the brain functions, which is central to many other things. And the author then goes on to talk about the healing process, and we are informed here in this book about the power of play in healing. And play is a crucial therapeutic tool for children, as it allows them to express feelings, develop social skills, and process trauma in a safe and supportive environment. So once again, the author here reminds us that we need to act early, as early intervention is extremely important. We need to be on the lookout for early identification and intervention, because it's key to mitigating the long-term effects of trauma. Addressing issues early on can improve outcomes and promote healthier development. And one of the last points in this book is the significance of emotional regulation. And one needs to help children develop emotional regulation skills, and it's vital for their well-being because it teaches them coping strategies and emotional awareness, whilst supporting healthier responses to stress and trauma. The role of empathy in recovery. Empathy and understanding from caregivers and professionals can facilitate healing, and through acknowledging and validating a child's experiences fosters a supportive environment for recovery. And when it's all said and done, all the help that we can offer provides a capacity for resilience. Despite severe trauma, children have a remarkable capacity for resilience and recovery. And by providing support, love, and appropriate interventions, can have them overcome challenges and thrive. So in this book, The Boy Who Was Raised as a Dog provides valuable insights into the effects of trauma and the importance of compassionate, informed care in supporting children's recovery and development. A very powerful book, a sad sort of story to talk about, but a reality that we have to deal with for many people around us. Take care, everybody. Bye for now, and we'll chat again soon. Yassas.